Hello, everybody. Let me adjust my microphone here. Hello. How are you guys doing today? Purplish.
Less than 3, Alex. Less than
Thank
3.
you.
I hope you're doing great today.
I appreciate you, dude. Hopefully you're having a good one today, too. Oh, let me pause the... Let me know if the music's too loud. Thank you, Purplish. I hope you're having a good day today, too, dude. God, dude, let me tell you guys... First of all, hello. I woke up, dude, with like, I feel like a little under the weather, I suppose. My God, did I wake up tired today. But what's up, RGB, bro? How you doing, dude? Can't wait to do your build today, man. Oh, wait, I see some more cuties. Fuzzinator and Spicy. What's going on, Fuzzinator and Spicy, you cuties? What's up, Shonas? Petty, what's going on? Liam, how you doing? Wyra. Here comes Brandon. How you doing, dude? Finally able to make it to a stream? Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for making such a good vendor list. Managed to find lube at a great price because of it. Hey, that's what it's there for. I'm glad you found some lube at a good price. I actually need to order more 20520. I'm on like literally my last tiny bit of 20520.
Yo, what's Zaddy all wet?
What's up, Quality? Thank you, dude. Appreciate the 14 months, bro. What was I saying? But yeah, I have a little bit of lube left, man. I'm running low. I've moved since I've watched your stream live. Hope you're well. Where'd you move to, man? Oh, you don't have to, like, general area. Are you still in the same country, or is it just like a small move? Was it for work? Your love for the Sonnet got me to get one. I'm in love. I love that you say that, because today we're going to do something to my Sonnet as well.
Looking forward.
Shadow! Dude, thank you, man, for the 10 months. We're going to do something to my Sonnet later. Here, quickly show you guys. Hi, everybody. We're going to do something to my Sonnet. We're gonna add this little guy, the accent piece, and change up some keycaps later. I'm actually super curious to see what this looks like in person. What's my New Year's resolution? What's up, D-Tout? Here comes Brandon. Thank you so much for 10 gifted subs, dude. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. That's a lot. Dude, that's really kind. Little wood accent. Ooh, this does look nice. This will look great. Oh man, this is gonna look great on the green Sonnet. I kind of want to put this together before we start the main stream. I moved down the street. Someone in our apartment kept smoking indoors. That's so not cool. And Brandon, thank you again. I appreciate the 10 tier 1s. Jeez, thank you. Okay, you know what? We'll do this afterwards because I do want to spend some time disassembling my Sonnet, and I don't want to take away from the main build today, but I'm excited to put this on. Very excited. I need to ask Mike for NK Sage because low-key I really want that site. Let's do it then? Hell yeah, we're going to do it afterwards. That is the accent from Mr. Matthew Encina. I got Pandas Creams and Ink V2s. What do you think I should put in my Zoom? Low-key, I would personally probably put the creams because I like the way they feel. Hey, what color did you select for your upcoming build Okage? I haven't actually selected yet. I've been, like I said, dude, I woke up like, I don't know, man. Like, I didn't wake up nice today. And I've kind of felt under the weather. Like, I think something might be going around in Toronto. Like, I don't feel sick now, but like, dude, I just did not feel good this morning. Like, at all. So... I kind of just like woke up and just like head down and did some work. I didn't really like talk to many people today, but man, that sucks. Was diagnosed with carpal tunnel. Ooh. I mean, like, Creeper, the best thing you can probably do is just keep moving forward, man. Anyone vibing with seeing Voice Mini? Oh, is that the macro pad or whatever? Hey there, handsome. What's up, Zalby? How you doing? I am doing a build that I have not done in a long time. A Matrix Noah. More hydration. I didn't really hydrate well today. And like, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but this is like one of my first, I don't know. I don't drink a whole ton of soda, but I got this today and it's been fucking awesome. Guys, don't judge me for it, please. I don't need judgment today. I was just in the process of building a keyboard. What are you building? Pepsi, bruh? Dude, I haven't had a Pepsi in what feels like 10 years, dude. Feels like 10 years and I have never had a Pepsi. Thank you again, Brandon. Thank you guys for subbing. I do appreciate it, guys. Today I realized that the Kohaku R2 most probably won't get imported to Europe through vendors. That's tough. Look for Pepsi Cola instead of Pepsi. Pepsi Cola uses real sugar instead of HFCS. What's HFCS, Chozo? It's zero sugar and it doesn't taste that bad, so... But it is what it is. It's a one-time thing, guys. I'm not going to drink much more of this in the future. Please trust me. Please. One-time thing, all right? One time. That's it. That's all. One-time thing. Wait, what is it, Jeff? High fructose corn syrup? Seabass, thank you so much for continuing your gifted sub, dude. I appreciate that. Do we have that here? That doesn't sound familiar. I know I can't have high fructose corn syrup. Is it in here? I don't think so. Beats me. After moving 3 years ago, I finally found my Discipline 65 kit. Brandon, I'm not gonna lie, man. Through holes are like, they're not hard, but they're so time consuming, you know? They are extremely time consuming. I'm lubing 200 OP blacks today. Are you just lubing or are you filming too? Don't feel ashamed for drinking your soda. We will allow it. I appreciate that, Mandy. I love that you're finally committing to the mullet. It's gonna slowly grow out. It's gonna slowly grow out. But dude, what I'm thinking is we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna continue to shave the sides down until it gets there. But I want this to grow out and I want this to be a little longer in the back. It'll look sick, trust me. It'll look sweet. I had my first soda in a while today too. Today's a cheat day for everyone. That's huge. Top, long, short sides. That's what it is, man. I've been getting a little bit more into like my hairstyle. Rat tailing coming. You know, if you style some of this stuff right, it looks good, man. It looks good. Officially unemployed as of noon today. But you start something else though, Charles. You can't say you're unemployed. Technically, I'm unemployed. I don't have like an official employment anywhere. Novel Keys I'm technically employed at, but technically commissioned at. I have not seen one of these, by the way, in so long, this keyboard. It has been 5 ever. Whoa. Feels like forever since I've seen this too. You know, RGB bro, by the way, I'm gonna criticize this PCB. It's not about you or your choice here. I just don't get why companies still leave the extra FR4 on here. Like, I still don't get it, man. It's so nerve-wracking to take off for people too. It is a commission, yeah. Mostly everything I do is commissions. There's been a lot of commissions lately, and dude, everyone commissioned me who put in their request this week. I swear to God, almost everyone put in Milmax sockets. Honestly, I have no idea. Breaking up extra pieces terrifies me though. Yes. It's not too bad, I guess, for me, but still kind of terrifies me. Here are our stabs, perfect. Great choice of keycaps, by the way. This is what RGB bro put in the box today. Classic beige. Can we please get some beige in chat? Fucking best set, bro. I love beige. Nothing better than beige, dude. Nothing. Would you mill my max? Yeah, why not? We gotta love beige, bro. What is this? Who is hoping as much as I am to win raffle spots for the blue-gray unicorn? If I had a choice of colors right now, Brandon, I think I would probably aim for blue-gray too. But if I didn't have any unicorn as is, I still think the green is more up my alley. I don't know why. I've been so into green keyboards. Daughter board and some other stuff. The whole damn planet. I'm hoping I got some extra disposable cash by then. Yeah, I had this conversation with someone today. I had a little interview with someone today about some questions that they're gonna maybe put in an article. But one of the things I mentioned was, you know, I made a point to bring up financial stability and financial security inside the hobby because I think it's super important. They really crammed these things in here. Kinda want the new mode in green. Dude, I'm gonna probably I'm probably gonna... Oh yeah, there's 2 daughter boards to this. I am also probably gonna break down and buy both, or buy the new mode or get the new mode in green as well. Even though I'm thinking I probably won't, but I eventually will want a green unit. The green is too good, man. You know, I'm curious. This is actually gonna be really fun for me to do this today, by the way, guys. Because years ago, when I did the Noah, when I purchased my own Noah, which is at my... Actually, no, I actually gave the Noah to one of our mods in our Discord. But I had purchased my own Noah years ago. And it was when I was kind of newer into keyboards, and I didn't have a great time with the Noah, because I didn't like the way it sounded. I'm curious now with some more experience, I'm not gonna say the most experience anyone has, but like some more experience, I'm curious how we can actually change this today. And one of the reasons why the Noah didn't sound too good in the beginning, when I first received it, was there's not really anything back here to diffuse some of the sound, as well as there's this giant gap, which I think you guys can kind of see in the back of the keyboard. For whatever reason, Matrix decided to design the Noah V2 with this in the back. It looks gorgeous. That's what drew me to the Noah as well. Like, it looks pretty. It's a good looking keyboard, but it is super weird the way they designed it. Hello? Anyone in there? All right, we got the PCB here. RGB bro, did you test the PCB or would you like me to do that for you today? I didn't actually test it yet. I actually spent a lot of time on Mr. RGB Bra's switches, not tickets. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Not a fan of the back of the board. I actually don't mind the back of the board. We're gonna make it sound good today. I am probably not gonna use the silicone if RGB Bra is gonna... Oh, it's no biggie, RGB Bra. Do you want me to use the silicone? I truly don't think you should, but totally up to you. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should. And then we can, I'm probably gonna find some extra foam that I have lying around and probably install the foam on the bottom of the keyboard, because this keyboard here definitely needs it. I already know. Let's open this guy here up. Actually considering selling out QK65 for the new mode. Dude, it looks like a nice keyboard, you know? Bleezy Black, hello, how are you? If you could toss that in, that would be great. Sounds good. That beige is great. It's too smooth. Is it smooth to the touch? It's not. So, dude, I actually really like the finish on the Heracles because it feels, okay, maybe not this particular Matrix board, but some of the more nicer Matrix finishes have like a bit of a texture to them. And the Heracles has that. It has that really nice texture. I don't know, man. It's nice. I really like it. When was the Noah V2 run? That is a great question. I honestly don't remember. I've never seen the Matrix Noah in this color. I've only seen it in some of its like more colorful variants, but was it 2020? Damn. Have you had it for this long, or is it just something you picked up recently? Diamond cables. Does anyone know if the Mode Sonic can be purchased forever? No, it is not going to be available forever. So that's one thing I was actually going to talk to you guys about soon too. I'm probably going to mention it during the Envoy stream, but I'll mention it to you guys now. Because I get a lot of requests for people to like, they commission me to buy sonnets for them on their behalf to build. It won't last forever, so if you guys want your own, I suggest picking it up. Obviously, please be financially responsible. If you guys can't afford it, don't just buy it because you feel like you're missing out. Don't do any of that shit. Not worth it. It's just a fucking keyboard. But if you guys were in the market for one and did want one, I strongly suggest getting one soon-ish. Oh, and then RGB bro, what orientation did you want the USB-C? I think this might, I don't know if all the Noahs give you different options, but I think you can just do right on this. But if I recall, if you take off this piece, I think there's an extra slot. I can't remember, it's been a while. Like I said, I have my own, I just haven't built it in a while. All right. Right side's fine, sounds good. Sounds good. All right, that's the right one there. Opinion on the new mode Envoy? I'm gonna have more of an opinion when it comes in. Right now, it just looks cool. Like, on paper, it looks cool. Oh, dude. Tell you, the one thing I'm nervous about is this happened to mine, where some of the RGB did not work on mine. And I'm hoping they all work on yours. Picked it up from Mech Market? Okay. That was one of the unfortunate things. Lurk? What's going on, dude? But I mean, we'll see when we get it in. I'm excited for the Mode Envoy just as much as the next person is. I'm gonna test everything here. It's Merc.
A whole year? Wow. Haven't been by in a minute, but hope you've been well. Happy anniversary,
I've been good, man.
sweetie.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate the anniversary wishes. But, dude, I've been okay. Dude, I've just been super tired as of recent, and I'm trying to, like, shake it, but I can't really seem to. My fucking God, dude. That's so fucking RGB. Well, at least we know everything's working. Does it not show up in VIA? I don't think it does. We're just gonna use the key tester and test this manually. Does Alex respond? What's going on, Notice Sounds? Hello, Alex. Hi, Sporky. Hi, Skull King. How are you? Sorry as I test this, guys. All love, brother. Hey, no worries, bro. I hope you're having a good one, man. The accent piece on the Envoy is kind of in a weird spot. I'll reserve judgment until I see more of it. That's for sure. I mean, definitely don't just pick it up for the sake of, you know, it being hyped up or whatever. JKK wants a compliment. Hey, you know what's never a joke? My love for you. All right, it's 10 times what I love Tim. All right.
Where is the play
10
trade?
times.
Love you less than 3. Hope your new year is off to a great start.
Play trade time for you guys. I'll bring it back. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Or thank you so much, Ori. Yeah, I leave it off to the side because I'm worried that you guys are gonna think I leave screws in there all the time, but I do. So why am I worried about it? It beats me. This is kind of painful to look at with all these fucking RGBs. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm trying to speed through this process because my eyes are burning from looking at these things, and there's no VIA command. And I don't... I'm not gonna lie, man. It's a little difficult to look at. How are those retinas? Not doing so good, man. Not doing so hot. Everything's working, though, so that's a good sign. I hate dealing with RGB PCBs. Oh, baby. That fucking hurt my eyes. I can see, you can see all the fucking stars everywhere. Don't forget your safety squint. Dude, for real. Do you think Nixies need spring swaps? Oddly enough, no. I don't think Nixies need to be spring swapped. Which is really rare of me to say, because usually with cherry switches, I think they absolutely must. Even like the Hyperglides, I think you have to. But I don't think so. I actually didn't mind the stock switches in the Nixies. Oddly enough. Very odd. I actually think they add it to the character of the Switch, believe it or not. So, just me. Maybe it's just me. Okay, let's actually get rid of these things. And then we'll start tuning this bad boy up. Nixies with the Cream Plus stems. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, a pretty awesome combo, but... You guys think this is nerve-wracking doing this? You guys get like the heebie-jeebies from me breaking off these things? What's the best board from China? I don't know all the overseas releases, because I know there's some that are exclusive to different regions. Dude, I'm terrified just watching. There's a trick to it. I've learned the trick over the years. But I think if I were to say any overseas release that has been like, I mean, like Matrix does great stuff, but it's really hard to tell. I don't know all the overseas stuff. Interesting PCB. I think you need a special, don't quote me on this, RGB bro, but I think you need a special program. I don't remember the program for the Matrix boards. Dude, I saw the craziest keyboard ever. Oh, from Z Frontier. This is what I think it is. Oh no, this is not what I think this is. What board's this? Oh, this is what I think this is. I've seen this. Well, it wasn't what I thought it was, but anyways, I'm just going in circles. Yeah, this is really cool. I love the renders that they do too. Freaking awesome. I didn't plug the keyboard back in. Alex, where in Toronto are you from? Fellow Torontonian here? I'm living downtown, bro. How about you? I'm downtown Toronto. The weight on the back, yeah, it's really pretty. All right. This is test it. We're good. We're going to do the stabilizers now. Chozo, we need to build all your other keyboards, you know? In regards to Wuche switches, do you prefer the Aurora series or the new WS? I think both are done well. I will say, I think the new WS have a little bit more character than the Aurora ones, ever so slightly, but I think it's just the different blends they've been using. But they're both lubed exactly the same from the factory. No real difference there. That higher end lifestyle, young man, it's everywhere in the city, dude. We didn't move here by choice, by the way. This just happened to be the only thing that was within a budget of ours. Also convenience factor, with both of us don't drive. How the hell did this happen with the stab in the package, dude? Look at this. It's like it got fucking impaled. Oh my gosh. But yeah, it's circumstances. Thoughts on the Tofu 60? Dude, I will be reviewing that soon. It looks cool. I mean, like, I'm glad they're keeping the Tofu name alive. I do wish more cities were walkable. I mean, that's one of the big reasons that, like, in all honesty, not driving saves you a lot of money. If you guys didn't already know that, not driving is pretty big poggers when it comes to saving money. You don't drive anywhere. Driving is way expensive. Yes, I'm digging your current keyboard. I love this keyboard, man. I've been really digging this thing. It's so beautiful. If you guys haven't seen the back of this board, look at this. Isn't that pretty? It's a really nice looking keyboard. Work from home is the best thing ever. Yeah, I mean, like, that saves you a lot of money, dude. It's crazy. It cost me like $1,300 a year on insurance alone. Yeah, like insurance per year, and then you're also thinking of like maintenance on the vehicle, which is necessary. You know, gas, other things like paying for the vehicle itself too. So there's a lot of cost factors when it comes to that stuff. Truly there is, and it adds up way too quick, dude. Way too quickly. All right, remind me to order some more 205. This is like pretty much my last tube of it. I really enjoy my driving though. Yeah, and some people do. Some people absolutely love their driving. I, for one, have never driven, but I will say the benefits of savings is really hard to pull me away from that. Please don't tell me you are the unlucky person that got this keyboard weight and switches drilled by customs. Wait, what happened? Please don't tell me you are the unlucky person that got his keyboard weight and switches drilled by customs. Drilled? I'm confused, Sagiri. What are you talking about? I love driving, but I hate commuting. It's not bad when you're in a city that like isn't too bad with You didn't see that K that got demolished by customs? No. physically drilled? Like, what? Do you guys have a photo of that? Bro, I don't know. What are they using a drill for? Like, what is Customs using a drill for? Realistically, like, what is... I've never... No. Honestly, Mandy, never. I think it might come up in the future where I need to. But right now, like, I have no, like, need to at all. Huh? Bro, but my question is, okay, that is extremely clean through the brass on the back there. Or I don't know if that's brass or that's extremely clean. That doesn't look like it was done by a hand drill. They linked it in chat, guys. I don't have like a scene set up for showing off what I'm looking at. Don't know. Well, okay, give me a second, Chozo. That does not look like something. Chozo, what do you think that looks like? What did Chozo say? Let me see. Let me scroll up and see what Chozo said. You mentioned having me on stream in a while, but oh yeah, Chozo, we need to figure out. We need to talk about what day you want to do that. With a drill, but why does? Can I ask a question? Like, why does Customs have a drill press? I don't know anything about a drill press in Customs. Like, why would they have that? More Mac support? Oh, I haven't seen that. No, I have to see that soon. Dude, I just don't get it. That's so clean. Like, that's weird, man. Customs wear? I'm with Blasphemous on this. I don't want to say they're claiming something incorrectly. Maybe it got fucked up along the way somehow, but bro, that does not look like it was done by hand. That is super clean. I don't know, man. That's weird. There's no way that happens on accident, though. Yeah, like exactly. Trying to crack it like a safe? Yeah, that's fucking weird, man. I got the goods, but I put them in a high-end custom keyboard to hide them. That's a clean drill. Dude, it is a clean drill job. I don't know, man. I'm doubting a little bit there, and again, I don't mean that in a negative way. I don't know if like Customs did that. Maybe before it reached Customs, it got fucked up somehow. But I don't want to like paint Customs in a negative photo or a negative picture, I guess, because I don't know, man. I'm still finding. I don't know, man. That's gonna be on my brain all night now. That isn't to be. Yeah, that's weird. I've seen enough episodes of Border Patrol. They do have this kind of drill to check for drugs 100%. Really, Zosco. But so they wouldn't care what's in a package, they're just gonna drill through it. But don't they have to report that stuff when they do? I'm assuming, okay, now that I know that they have a tool like that, but I don't know, man, it's still weird. I guess it's marked as fragile or something. Another Matrix board. I was just rewatching your Corsa build. The Corsa is really nice. Interesting though. Unlucky, super interesting. I really hope that person that happened to gets compensated correctly. But my god, that's fucking weird. I had the body of a $1,000 bass guitar cut open because they heard rattling and thought it was something hidden inside. It was the electronics. Dude, that makes me so nervous to order things. Can you take action against Customs? Thousands of dollars in the drain? I am not sure. The crazy thing about Customs, and again, not to paint them in any sort of bad light or anything, but if you order something through any company and it goes through Customs, it is now in the possession of Customs. Like the shipping company cannot do anything about it. No one can do anything about it. You can't call them. You can't do anything. Like I've had stuff tied up in customs for months because they just didn't, it wasn't on like their queue to check, or, you know, they just misplaced it. The joy, being sarcastic by the way, of shipping things is it goes through so many hands. It's crazy. They don't assume any liability for what they felt was necessary. Interesting. That's fucked, man. That sucks. If that person doesn't, like, was it a person that posted it on... Does anyone know the person that happened to? Or is it just posted on Reddit or something? Was there like an original post? I'm very curious. I want to know more about this story. Customs take their time with inspections. Usually they're really lazy. Ugh. Alex, when shipping stuff, aren't insurance bought so in the worst case scenario to recoup? Yeah, but the insurance wouldn't cover that, I don't believe. Oh, it was Canada Customs. That's poopy. Other than claiming to submit to UPS. I shipped this package from Toronto to Australia. My buyer sent photos showing the package was opened and resealed by CBSA. Whoa, that's weird. Damn. Another thing I will say, again, there's not much on the story. One thing that helps, gets things through customs and stuff that I've learned. Guys, I know this seems like a fucking no-brainer, and I'm not assuming this person didn't, but I'm just saying as an advice to all of you guys who are shipping things. When you guys are putting what's in the package, be as descriptive and honest as possible. There are so many people that I know that lie on that stuff, even in value, just to get, maybe it'll get through quicker, you don't have to pay as much, yada, yada, yada. Just be as descriptive as possible. It gets things done quicker. Trust me, it actually does work. It's not the best to just like say it wasn't something. So in that case there, I would have labeled that as like Monike custom keyboard. The guy sent it to Australia. As far as I know, they're really mental in customs. Are they pretty anal about things? I have no idea. Hundreds of dollars for a keyboard would seem suspicious to most. I mean, like, I ship on a daily basis. I think vendors ship on a daily basis. I've never seen anything like that before. That is wild. That is super wild. Feel sorry for that guy? Me too. It's definitely a sucky situation. I wonder if anything's gonna be resolved for that. I would actually love, I don't know if this person's ever gonna watch this, but I would love to follow up, and if something doesn't get resolved for it, maybe we can help the buyer or the seller out. Because I have a K that I'm not using, so maybe we can ship whoever the K. They got their money, it was insured. Was it insured? Did they say they got their money back? I didn't read that part. What was declared as its full value. Good on them for doing that. I don't know. I'm not going to read all through it, but interesting. I believe so, yes. Alex forgot about keyboard. Many hobbies can get expensive. Yeah, there are a lot of hobbies that can get expensive. Also, okay, listen. I'm going to say this one time, guys, all right? This is a one-time saying, okay? Someone apparently was checking their wire, all right? They were checking their wire for balancing on this side of the phone. Guys, don't do that. Don't put pressure on the glass side of the phone. In fact, I wouldn't even bother with any of the phones. I just did it as an example of a flat surface. Yeah, both sides nowadays have glass. Well, I don't know about, I don't think the new iPhones are both side glass anymore, but come on. That's just common sense, guys. $2,000 phone for a straight wire? Come on, guys. Common sense. Where's the dielectric piece? Gotta balance some wires in my monitors. Is it me, or am I seeing more HD plus? Seeing it more in HD plus? HD plus? You mean like my stream? High definition? Could be. I still use them glass mouse pads. Are those any good? Those glass mouse pads? Those artisan... is it pronounced artisan? Those, I think they're from Japan, right? I've heard they're supposed to be really good. New camera setup? No, same old stuff. Just new lighting and stuff like that, that's all. What's the quote of the day? Bro, you're gonna put me on the spot like that? Quote of the day. Quote of the day today is love with all you got, because you never know when it's going to be over. All right? Don't wait until the end to show people how much you love them. Start today. That's the quote of the day, all right? Bam. Life is too short to not sniff strangers. Huh? Come on. I have an Artisan Raiden, and I recently started using glass mouse feet. Kind of fun, but it's too fast for most games. Even if you, like, does it... Damn, that's kind of interesting. I want to try that stuff out. That's like, maybe that's another rabbit hole that I'll get down into another day, but... Are you planning to hit on me? Do you want me to? Damn, this man is a poet but never told us? Bro. You guys are the inspiration here. Share your love for the key by licking it, Alex. I know you want to. This one's too heavy to lick, man. This would be uncomfortable to lick. Guys, I got a question. What's up, Shadow? Lozao, thank you so much for the tier 1 here, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, guys. June, July is F1 release. My birthday's on May. Gion is helping me to have it right after my birthday. Well, that's kind. Why do my Keychron V1 stabs keep rattling? Have you modded them by any chance? I lubed the hell out of them, but they're rattling after 2 weeks. May I ask what you're using to mod the stabs? Are you following any guides? Are you using a specific lubricant? I want to know the details and what kind of stabs, or what's going into the stabs you're doing. Maybe we can do some troubleshooting for you. I think LGG Saturn Pro is a really good mouse pad for gaming. It's like the Artisan Zero X Soft, but quicker shipping. Goyo, can you... I hate to ask. I really hate asking this of you guys. Do you mind DMing me that? Like, can you link me that, possibly? Because I've low-key kind of been... That's why I say this is a rabbit hole I'm kind of not wanting to get into, but I kind of do. I low-key do want to get into some of the stuff like this. I kind of do. So I wouldn't mind taking a look if you're comfortable with sending me a link. Dielectric grease in 205G0? What brand of 205G0? I know this sounds ridiculous asking, but trust me, there's a reason why I'm asking you.
Damn.
Sleek? Bro, damn, I appreciate your 3 months here. Thank you. I got a Saturn and just like the Artisan. Okay. You guys are convincing me to maybe check it out. You can send links here. Actually, if you want to, it's probably just easier. I'll just click it and look at it later, but there's knockoff lubes. It's not knockoff lubes. There are certain dielectric grease brands that suck. That's why I ask what brand. Okay, I don't know that particular brand. Okay, let me explain this. For anyone who doesn't know, I have gone through the ringer with dielectric greases as well. This is the only brand that works for keyboards. I've used a few, and I mean, Super Lube's okay. This is what I recommend for dielectric grease. Loctite. Permatex, and maybe this is what's happening with yours as well. Permatex, oh, it's Permatex? Ass. That's why your stabs are, that's what's happening. Permatex, again, this comes from me testing it, separates quicker, really quick, and then you have to re-lube it. I would literally, well, maybe not throw it away, but definitely not use it for this project. Buy Loctite. Permatex will leave oily spots. It tends to separate really quickly, and it's why I don't recommend using Permatex in this hobby for what we use it for anyways. Maybe it's good for something else. This will last you a lot longer. In fact, a good test subject is my girlfriend's keyboard. She uses the Mammoth like exclusively. And I've only ever had to, and she uses it pretty heavily. I've only had to reapply Loctite once in the last like year of her using it. And it was like just a small amount on one side of the space bar. But use this, and if you really want to pick up something a little bit better, you can pick up yourself some XHT BDZ. But that's most likely what's happening to you is you're using Permatex and it's separating, and that's what's causing all the issues. Young, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, man. Just use the Loctite. It's called Loctite Dielectric Grease. I have it in my kit list. It is the only one that I trust. I've used a few other like off brands, and just stuff I've found is not good. No, Holy Mod's not going to help you. It might, maybe a little bit, but if the grease is all separating out anyways, you're going to still be left with no grease inside your stab. But it probably won't do much to help. It's not thread lock. You guys are killing me, man. It's not. Don't buy thread locker. Buy dielectric grease. Or if you want, buy thread locker. I don't care anymore. Time to Shill. Best switch I've ever tried. Punkshow. Oh yeah, Punkshow makes some great stuff. All right, let's do this. Let's do this. I find that dielectric grease is awful for the adhesive. Yes, it also eats away at some stuff too. I would just avoid using. Don't do it right. You know, don't use the shortcut stuff that eventually you'll have to fix up and it ends up being a big mess anyways. Not saying it's the wrong way, but do it the better way. Best stabs I've ever tuned, mayonnaise. Not bad, man. Not bad. Good old mayonnaise. I googled lube and that's not what came up, huh? But again, if you guys really want the next level of lubricant that costs a lot more, XHT BDZ is probably still one of the better materials to use for stabilizers. It's just expensive, messy, and I don't know, it's just really pricey. I'm in the GTA. Can I just pick it up from anywhere like Home Depot or Canadian Tire? Yeah, you should. I mean, you should be able to. I don't know if either one of them has those things in stock, but Loctite's a pretty big brand. So they should have those. Amazon.ca should have that as well. I pick it up from Amazon.ca and it's like dirt cheap there. But it's the only stuff that I've used for dielectric grease that doesn't separate and doesn't cause like pools of like oil on the bottoms. I couldn't find anywhere beside Amazon, and I live in Vancouver. You might find it on like, there's a company called Bolts Plus in Ontario. You might find it there too. But you might have to go into one of their stores, because I don't think Bolts Plus is like, I don't know if they're an online retailer. Do they only carry Permatex at Canadian Tire? Unfortunate. Yeah, just stay away from the Permatex stuff, guys. I've said this for a while now, and I'll continue to keep saying it. Stay away from permatext. It is not helpful in the keyboard world. I've heard complaints about TXDAB Rev 3. There's nothing, okay. Sorry, I'm just gonna lower my chair a bit. There's nothing wrong with them. There's nothing wrong with the Rev 3s. But, like, that's not fixable, I should say. There is loud, they are a little bit louder in terms of sound, like they have this weird loud crashing noise, and I still don't know what it is. Maybe it's a tolerance issue of some sort. But I did find you have to apply a lot more lube than you normally would to get them to sound good. So that's kind of the downside about that. I have sealed permatext, anyone want? The market for Loctite's going crazy. I copped some syringe BDZ from Poverty Keys. What a name for a company. And it makes so much less mess. I didn't know they have syringe XHT BDZ. I might have to pick some up too. $11 on Amazon for Loctite? Yeah, like I'm pretty positive you can find it on Amazon.ca. This keyboard's not plugged in. Alpha Tenkai, thank you so much.
Shelf looking real nice, Alexot Big Pog.
Thank you, I appreciate that. It took a little while to do. A little while to think up, but I got a nice little shelf behind me now. Loctite dielectric grease. You can buy a big bottle for $19.95. Which I think it might be a bit more than I spent. I think I paid like $14, but Yavin, thank you so much for 6 months in advance, dude. Thank you, Yavin. I appreciate that. Hope you enjoy your time here, man. Thank you so much. How much would you say I should pay a friend to lube a set of stabs? How much would you say I should pay a friend to lube a set of stabs? I don't charge for stabs. I think when I have to do stabs separately, I charge like $10 to lube a set of stabs. Depending on what materials they want inside of it, but $10, $15 maybe? Sounds like it'd be about right. Ooh, I do not like that silicone. You know what? RGB bro, do you mind if I do other stuff to this keyboard for you? That silicone is just stiff feeling already, and I do not like it. You don't take a stab at stabs? I usually include the stabs, like my build rate's $50. It starts at 50 for anything below a 65 or 75%. So I just include free stab lubing with every single build. I don't like it either, but I figured it's better than nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna go find something else. I have tons of foam lying around the house, so I'll go find something else for you. I am not putting that in your keyboard. Look at this, guys. It's just a not spongy, nothing. It's just hard silicone. Yeah, I'm not putting this in your keyboard, man. Okay, let me go find something for you. Confirmed foam order? I got foam for days, man. Be right back. Let me go find something. Okay. Looks like Serica keycaps on the shelf. Oh yeah, that's Serica. Serica on the, oh yeah, I see it. It's right here. It didn't really roll under. It's blocked by the desk pad there. Okay, I don't know which foam I want to use for this. Where's the PCB? Where did I stick it? Yeah, there's no way I'm putting that in our client's build. None. I don't know why matrix. We can trim this down. I'll use this. But yeah, we'll trim this down. We'll use that. The Suse is going to be my blue board that I had to settle, but I had to settle for the Haven 65. Also a really nice looking board. Chair stream is over. It's over, guys. All right. Let's just close this up first and then I'll trim it down. Trim it afterwards. Or should I use this piece of foam? Which foam should I use here? You know what? Let's use this piece. I kind of like this spongier one though. You know what? Yeah, we'll use this one. We shall use this, and then if we need to, we just press it in. But I kind of like the fact that it's over, because again, this is an interesting board today. It's a board that I built a long time ago that I didn't love the sound, and I think I know how to tackle this board today. Is there a place where you can get GMK Frostwitch with 2 clones? I don't know too much about where to buy clones and stuff. I'm not really a big clone supporter. I don't really buy clones. I don't advocate for them at all. If you guys want to go do your thing with clones, you guys do your thing, but for me, it's not my thing. Oh, hiccups. Kibu announced a new board today, and it looks pretty again. Oh, really? I need to talk to Chung then. I love when Chung tells me about the new keyboard stuff that Kibu comes out with. Kibu stuff's always pretty nice. How are you, buddy? I'm done with work for the rest of the week. Congratulations. I am pretty good today, man. Building up a client's keyboard today. Building a Matrix Noah. You know, having fun with that. How are you? How are things? How is life? Big T.
Happy anniversary, my love.
Bro, happy anniversary to you as well. I hope you're having a good day today. Thanks for being here as usual. Okay, cool. This is pretty much done. And now we can pop our switches in. The Ripple drop was an experience this morning. What happened with that? Did it not go well? I heard some chit chat about that. Was it really packed or? I don't exactly know what happened. How's 2023 been so far? You know, oddly enough, I think it's been pretty good. Actually, we need to trim right there. That I need to cut because this is overlapping. I think it's been pretty good so far. I haven't had any like real complaints. Let's trim all this off like this. How about you guys? How has your 2023 been thus far? Is everyone having a good experience so far? I hope so. What happened to GMK Darling? What you mean? It's been all right. That's good though. I mean, like, dude, you know, I will say this. It not being eventful is probably a good thing. You know what's so interesting about this PCB? This LED is like crooked kinda, but it's on purpose like that. It's so weird. I was not explaining clearly. The raffle system is basically a bot deterrent, but the cart page says first come first serve. Oh, really much you can do there then. I totally understand then the frustration, I guess. DHL lost a set of PBT resonance in transit? You never, it still could show up. Did they clarify it? Did they like announce it as lost, or are you going to talk to KBD fans possibly? Got a big W this early in the year. Hey, yo. Decent start, trying to keep bread coming in and avoiding drama. That is the best way to go about things. Avoid the stuff that causes you bullshit. They're sending a replacement? That's good then. Avoid all that stuff. It ain't worth it, dude. Okay, we'll have to do a bottom row test fit here, but I think we got it. Actually, I think this gets shifted over one. So I'll shift that over one. Is that sexy haircut, Alex? Dude, I wish I got a haircut. I don't know, man. Like, maybe it's just me. I don't know. Usually I'm not like this. I've been getting a little bit like anxiety going to the hairdressers. I haven't really been loving going. I don't know why. They're really good people where I go. It's just I get like weird anxiety going. I gotta go. Take care, dude. Anything different with these switches? So these are, I think, just a special colorway. I don't know if I couldn't find. I honestly couldn't get any information on these. I tried finding them, but for whatever reason, I couldn't locate them online. There was a bit of an issue with these switches, though, which I explained to our client. Unfortunately, there was some leaf rattle or leaf ping. I did reopen all of them up and added a little bit more lube, and I think I got rid of it all. But it reminded me of the Epsilons. Like, it kind of sounded exactly like some of the rattle you get in the Epsilon switches. Is it a 6.25U spacebar when what the client requested? This is what it came with. RGB bro, did you want it to be a different size for the spacebar before we get too far? This is the only wire we have, but if you want me to get a 7U wire, totally up to you. I don't know, no preference. I don't think this board will look good with this. I'm good with either or. Waiting on my copper stems to try out several new Franken switches. Oh, you're gonna have fun with that, man. I'm a basic buzz sort of guy. 1 inch top, half inch on the sides. Yeah, I kind of feel like with my hair, because it grows so quick, I'm always trying new things as well. And I think that's probably, I'm giving myself some anxiety probably too, because I'm always like asking for like different types of cuts. Never trust a JWK switch. Yeah, honestly, man, I'm kind of in the same boat with JWK right now. I've been finding a lot of their releases have had awful, awful leaf problems. And I don't know why that is. I haven't had a haircut since last July, growing it out. I look stupid in my grow out phase. When I have long hair, I look dumb, man. Lube your next board with extra virgin olive oil. Didn't Clavier try pizza grease one time to lube a switch? It's so gross. Just get a rake. Hey, yo. I wish I thought of that. That was pretty good. KTT never ticked once. It's true, though. Weirdly enough, the Jwick semi-silencer is super nice. No tick or anything. Is Jwick by JWK? I can't remember. I think so, right? It makes sense. I find myself liking the Aphelion, or I don't know how to pronounce it, coming out these days. They're just so good. Yeah, dude, those are actually like pretty damn good stock lube. My favorite switches right now, the Cherry Nixies and anything KTT. For whatever reason, KTT just has not missed yet, man. I have been loving those things. I also still really like Gatoron switches. I think Gatoron's still one of those brands that like hasn't really disappointed me with switches yet. They still have really solid releases. And I feel like no one gives Gatoron enough credit. What are your thoughts on the Gatoron Milky Yellows? Fan-fucking-tastic. I love Gatorons. I really dislike Hippos. Hippos are the ones with the unwiped stems, right? which are quieter in nature. So they're not really that fun or loud switch-wise. Cream sodas? Yes, the infamous cream sodas. An excellent long pull switch. Tropical waters. Which ones are those? Actually, I got sent some retro light switches, which have a new bottom housing material called H2 or something like that. So I'll loop some of those up and try them out soon too. Full nylon KS3 yellows. I've tried the full nylon KS3 yellows. I think I have. I think I still prefer the milky tops. What are your thoughts on the Gecko modified switches? I'm not gonna lie, Petardo. There's a reason why I haven't taken it off my desk yet. I really like these. It's a mix of the keyboard being pretty damn good, and I really like these modified Gecko switches. These are like new molds for the housings, which is kind of nice, and they're GAT housings. And they're KVD fans long pull stems. I still haven't found out if they're gonna sell these things individually, the stems, but pretty nice. Smucha the matcha lattes. Which ones are, sorry? Soul Darks from Gatoron's my favorite tactiles. Oh, I've heard of those ones. I have indeed. I think the NK Cream Pluses have been like a really fun switch too to fool around with. Yo, what's up, Drew? How you doing? I got Ivy Ashes Dark Moon Linears. Which ones are those? I have not seen those. Are Nixies in stock? No, I think they're still in pre-order. Pretty positive. The Tropical Waters is similar to... Oh, Tropical Waters are... Oh, okay. Beasley Buzz, what's going on? Finally caught you live again? Hey, what's up? I have a question for you guys. Do you guys truly find huge amounts of differences in a lot of the switches these days? Or do you guys just stick to one or two switches? I guess, Kate, better question. Okay, never mind that question. Do you guys find yourselves wanting to try new switches? Okay, there, that's the better question. Do you find yourself like wanting to try new switches, or are you in the mindset of you found what you like? Okay, that's interesting. Yes to new switches. Experimenting's fun. Okay. I'm in the same boat. I'm still like loving trying new things, but I'm also getting this sense of everything kind of blends together after a while, so there is that kind of like thought in my head too. Experimenting is the best thing to make a board be the best it can. Agree. You know what? You're right. You are totally, totally right there. I'm just gonna test the bottom row, make sure it all fits right. Just come back to tactiles. Actually, Pancake, I used stems sent to me by KBD fans that were long pull stems. What are those things? I can't find them on the website. Is KBD fans gonna be selling those things individually? Because I don't even have specs on those things. I think this gets shifted over one. What the I love trying new stuff, but every time I always go back to the OG cream switches. Yeah, I know. Kiwis or Holy Pandas. That's kind of where I'm feeling it too right now, though. Like, to be honest. I'm feeling myself like I try one thing and I might go back. I think they were the ones that came with the hamster prototypes, yeah. I'm pretty positive. Did I just put it back in the same spot that I got it from? That's where it goes. Looking forward to Nixies? Yeah. I want to give Linears a try again. Dude, do it. Linears are great. Oh, come on. Let's put this soft back on for a second. Linears are fun. I like linears. Okay, this doesn't get moved over one. I like this thinner foam choice that we got today. This is nice. Any interesting tactile releases lately? Other than blueberry chiffons, I have not been in the tactile scene all that much as of recent. So I'm a little bit off my game with tactiles as well. I don't have like a good, strong answer to that. Okay, let me just make sure with this side as well. I think we're good here. Okay. I mean, they're labeled as, what are they called again? The new runners? The runners were called like Linyards or something? Or was it the Melodies? They're not that tactile. You're not going to get like extremely good tactility out of that. They really weren't. They're fun, but they're not extremely tactile. Do you realize the difference between the Nixies and Hyperglides? Yes, for me, I do. The milky top makes a huge difference. And also, I definitely find that the overall sound signature of the Switch just feels like less scratchy and less like cheap in a way. I think that's my big issue with Hyperglides is I just feel like they sound cheap. Again, you can mod them up certain ways and they sound pretty good, but when you just do standard like lube and even some film, not for me. I keep forgetting that the PCB is mil-maxed. This PCB? Wait, did you want mil-max sockets, RGB, bro? Was that in the notes? Did I forget to tell you mil-max sockets? Let me double check. Oh, was it? Oh, it was. Let's do mil-max sockets. Come on, I forgot we were gonna do that today. I literally bought mil-max sockets for this too. I didn't do that yet. I put it at the bottom. I'm gonna go with Nixies and Tomo. Go and do it. Good thing you mentioned something. I would have literally glanced right over that. I ordered them for you and they literally came in today as well. Are the creams much more scratchy than Nixies? Yes, IMO they are. At least we have Fitment done for this. Are strawberry milk linears any good? Yeah, I would say they're pretty good. They're Texy though, right? Texy switches. Wait, are they Texy? I don't really remember. Texy is not my all-time favorite Switch in the world. So I know Pancake told me that they've been getting a lot better, but yeah, you just got to be careful with that. I don't know. Like I don't love Texy, but everyone has their own opinion there. Everyone has their own opinion. You're not a Texy? You're not Texy? Come on. There we go. I like Jelly Blacks from Akko. Akko switches. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Are Akko switches all made by Oh, you read that message, Alex? KEKW. Are Akko switches all made by KTT, or is it only certain lines of their switches are made by KTT? I can't remember. Most of them are KTT. That's what I say too. I think most are. What else do they use for manufacturing? TTC. Oh, interesting. Very interesting. Love Texy until I did a plateless build. Yup. That is my biggest gripe with Texy switches. Dude, it's literally the biggest gripe with them is I just can't stand using them on plateless builds or even half plate. They just fall right out, dude. It's so bad. Alright, I'll go with the sockets after this too. I actually love mil-maxing things nowadays. It's so much easier to do and test things as well. It's okay. We have filaments nailed for this. That's the outside one. This is that one there, and then this one here is the one with the LED. Cool, and this one here is the second. This one here is the first and the first. I did matcha lattes on a half plate, and that was an experience. Yeah. There's a trick to doing it, but like, yeah, it's still fucking frustrating. I don't love doing plateless builds with Texies. Well, my second sonnet just came in today. Got a copper bottom. I must say it's freaking heavy. I just got a client's copper bottom sonnet in today as well. Yes, it is very heavy. I haven't actually experimented with any of the copper bottoms for them. So very interesting. We're gonna see how they sound and all that. But it's so pretty. It is pretty. It is indeed pretty. All right, let's go get our Mil-Max sockets and socket everything together. And actually, I need some tape too. One sec. Actually, do I have one little packet of Mil-Max sockets here? Oh yeah, I brought it here already. Nice. Do you think NK will make? Wait, will make other insert materials? Possibly. You went brass everything? That's gonna be one heavy build, man. Tape. There it is. That is gonna be one hell of a heavy build. Yo, Ferb, what's going on, dude? All right. We are good here. Let me get the finer tweezers. Should being the keyword. What are you shooting on? You got some good glass in that lens? In this lens or this lens? Which lens are we talking about? It's an oldie, but kind of want to try out the Brutalist line. The new stuff's good. I don't love the original Brutalist line, to be honest with you. I think the old stuff or the original Brutalist stuff is really hollow sounding. Kind of empty in a lot of ways too. Have I seen the NK Plus? Heck yeah, I have. This is a kit lens. This ain't nothing special, but Fuji kit lenses are insane. Mammoth 75 is 100% worth the price. Hell, even nowadays, I think the Mammoth is a gorgeous keyboard. It also sounds great too. Fantastic board, dude. Fuji's so beautiful. You should switch to Fuji. Fuji is the way. Fuji is indeed the way. Mammoth is hot? Hell yeah. Is that a modded Superlight? It is. It is indeed. Dude, I think I'm doing... I think every keyboard next week... Or no, not next week. The week after, I think every keyboard's mil-maxed. I don't think I'm going to be doing all the mil-maxing on stream that week there, because I think we're doing every build. That just takes a little while. But today we're going to be doing it, and we'll probably do 1 or 2 streams of mil-maxing after that too. So what we're doing right now is we're adding these little tiny sockets. And we're putting them through the PCB. And we're going to solder them in place. And this is going to make this board here hot swap. Can you zoom closer? Yeah, give me one moment. I'll zoom closer for you guys. My desk is kind of a mess right now, but please stop shaking. There we go. Have you used the NKX Deskies films? They're literally the same as Desky films. Well, at least I'm pretty positive they are. I think they're just blue. But I have used them tons of times. Tons of times. Yeah, they're just blue, right? That's all. Super easy peasy. But yeah, look how tiny these things are. Really small little sockets here. Any tips for mil-maxing? Yeah, dude. So first, put them in with the tweezer. You'll save a lot of time and frustration than doing it with your fingers. 100% trust me there. Coming from a guy who was very frustrated doing it with his fingers. You can pretty much pick them up by just doing this. And then just putting them in place and then letting go. Picked up Striker from the sale. Oh, hell yeah. Striker's a nice set. We like Striker here. And then what I like to do, you don't have to do this. I know people who do the whole boards and tape it all up. I like doing row by row. Dude, I bought Striker the day before the sale. I'm sorry, man. Bro, not gonna lie, I thought you said you were put them in the freezer for a sec. I wish it worked like that. I really do. That would be interesting. Do not do, okay, well, you can if you're using different, like certain sockets, but if you're using the really short sockets, do not put the switches on top and then solder it all together, because if you flood one of these by accident, good luck getting this and your switch out of the PCB. Good luck. All right, so what I'll do is usually this row here. I know we put stabs on here, but leave them on. Not really a big deal. I then grab some tape. Dude, this tape has been doing this so often nowadays. That's okay. Grab a bit of tape, and then you just, oh, this wasn't long enough. Hold on, I'm gonna rip a new piece. Masking tape sucks these days, I'm not sure why. Can confirm from experience to avoid that. Oh, did that happen to you? We're using 0305 today. The 3305s I special ordered because I ordered a whole bunch of 3305s are all lost in the mail. But I had ordered some 0305s, which are just as good and honestly same fucking thing, are all here and didn't get lost in the mail. So, I'm using the only ones I have. Thank you so much, Mackie. I appreciate you, dude. Alright, you tape them down just like so. You flip it over, and then you're gonna start soldering everything in place. That's so sad. That's okay. Anything small that I order is, it's always like, I tend to lose it all. This case has so much clearance for all this stuff though, so. All right, let's solder this guy here in. So you'll now be able to see the sockets poking through. These are just about the same length, if not just a tiny bit longer than the actual switch legs themselves. And now we're just gonna solder all of these guys in. Let's move some stuff out of the way here so I can get my fan closer. Solder it all into place. It's not really a hard experience soldering these, but I'll show you guys like how I do it. Those switches look sick. There are really nice looking switches. RGB Bro did a really good selection on what he picked today. All right, and all you really do is tiny little bit of solder. You don't need a whole crap ton. You kind of push it into the iron and then just work the solder. Don't move the iron, but move the solder around the, what's it called? The Mil-Max socket leg here. That's all you need to really do. RGB bruh. Oh, is it RG bruh? I'm still gonna probably accidentally say RGB bruh because I need to say the whole word in my head. But these switches also have a really nice spring inside, which is kind of nice. Mil-Max PCBs are more durable than hot swap. You know, I actually don't have an answer for that. Are they, guys? Do you guys know? They are more than Kale sockets? Absolutely. Okay, there you go. I learned something too. I've actually only mil-maxed one personal PCB ever. Because I'm not really I usually personally don't need hot swap myself, but I don't see how they'd fall, so yeah, that's true too. But this is super easy to solder in. Like, one of the big reasons why I like 0305 sockets is just like look at this. Look how easy this is to solder in, and you just get like super consistent results. Super easy to solder these guys here in. Yeah, super easy. And we just repeat that for every row of switches. Super simple. Just a little time consuming, but I still would say be careful. If you put even a little bit too much solder on this or move your hand weird, you can still run the risk of flooding one of these. And they are kind of still a pain in the ass to take out. So you have to definitely still be careful with these. You can't push them off a PCB and wear the pins out. Yeah, that's true too then. What's it between 0305 and 3305? So 0305 have a slightly taller lip. So see how they're like a nail head? This is the top lip, so the part that doesn't go through the PCB, it sits on top. 3305 have a slightly smaller lip and also a decently long leg. They're also really expensive. I usually only do those for special requests for clients because they are really expensive. 3305 is my favorite, or sorry, no, 0305 is my favorite. 3305 are the ones with the smaller lip and longer leg. 3305 are the expensive ones. 0305 are one of the cheaper ones. They're the easiest to solder in my opinion, but have a slightly bigger lip on the top. 7305 are insanely small, and I strongly don't recommend using 7305. Yeah, 3305 is really expensive. I've only done 3305s like very seldomly for certain clients because they are insanely expensive. I will say this though, it's rare that you'll need to go with 3305s unless you're really anal about how your switches are sitting on your PCB. You most likely do not need 3305s. You usually do not. Do you think it's worth mil-maxing a keyboard? A Razer keyboard? Okay, here's another. This is a personal opinion. If you're desoldering a keyboard and then you try to mil-max it, you're probably going to have a bad time. The residual solder left in the sockets, like where you push through on the PCB, makes a really tight fit for mil-max sockets, and you are probably going to have a bad time doing it. You can still technically get it through. It's just not going to be a easy task to do. We'll do 2 rows here. So I personally don't recommend it. You can definitely do it, but I just don't recommend it. How tight? Huh? What What you mean how tight? Pretty damn fucking tight, dude. It's tight. I didn't think about the residual solder. Yeah. Are those Durox? The stabs? Yeah. Durox? Still low-key one of my faves, man. I see, good to know. Yeah, just avoid doing that. If anyone tells you differently, then maybe they're doing some different technique that I have never done, but in my experience, kind of annoying. Tight like a tiger? Yeah. Yes, they are using the, actually, RG Broad, do you know what springs these were again? Are they progressive? I don't remember the weight. Again, I couldn't find much information about these switches online. I don't even know. These were limited edition, I think. They're from Thick Thok. They didn't seem to have a listing on their website. Stabies gang, dude. Stabies, dude. My favorite still cherry clip-ins. Can't beat the price of cherry clip-ins, dude. They're absolutely too good. Too damn good, dude. The Ginkgo looks so good. The Ginkgo is a good keyboard. I think it's still in stock, right? You can pick up a Ginkgo and have it ship out, right? 68 gram progressives. They feel good. Very, very good. 68 gram slows. I think these were progressives. Slow springs are nice too. I don't really care for slow springs though. I think at one point I was like, oh, I can definitely tell the difference when I actually couldn't. Just got some KTT roses. Do they need films? No. Actually, the funny thing about those is you physically cannot film them. They won't close properly with any films that I've tried. So you definitely do not need to use them. Oops. Come on. My fingers are not working for this. Bruh, how about the mods? Are you doing the same method? Oh, yeah. I'll just put them in and then tape them on top. I'll just do those last. So I don't feel like unscrewing the stabs. Easy peasy. About to put them in a Zoom TKL, wherever it gets in here. RG, do you want step caps or regular caps? We can technically, or do you want me to put both? Would you like me to socket both? That way there you can always choose later on. Totally up to you. Do you need to film banana milk? I don't remember doing that on my batch. I haven't tried the banana ones, but I guess you could. You could try. They're Texy, right? You could try and then just go from there. See how you like it. Regular is preferred, but I have no preference. I'll do both then. Just in case if you want to swap in the future. It's the only one that you can have that option on anyways. Okay. I just tried the Dang Keebs milk switches and they really don't need films. Dude, I swear a lot of the more modern switches, you don't need to film them, man. You really don't need to film any of the more modern stuff. You're usually A-okay. Cries in MX Black. Can we appreciate that we live in a time where we don't have to film every switch anymore? For real. Absolutely speaking the truth. There's something so therapeutic about soldering in anything, man. If you guys haven't tried soldering your own keyboards, and you have the courage to do so, because it is a little nerve-wracking, it is so therapeutic. They don't come filmed, if that's what you mean. Oh yeah, the MX Blacks. Is there any switches that come pre-filmed? Is that the next new thing? Pre-filmed switches? Oh, Nixies? You don't have to film Nixies, no. been raw dogging fumes for months? For... Oh my god, man. You definitely should not be breathing in this stuff. And you're a content creator. Come on, bro. Patty had the same reaction. Gotta set the good example, my guy. Guys, if you guys have not bought one of these, pick one up, please. Or work near a window with the window wide open and a fan blowing everything out the window. Why it smell nice, though? Okay, bro. Ferb the type of guy who said that same thing about markers in elementary school, my guy. Come on, bro. Solder fumes make you stronger? Wait, yes. Oh my god. Where are you guys getting this information from? I would solder my own stuff if there was a place I could rent soldering iron and such for a day. You know, that sounds like a really cool idea, actually. I think, don't those kind of rooms exist? Can you guys see what I'm doing? Oh, it's all off screen. Fuck. I didn't use a fan the first time I soldered and it smelled everywhere. Went for like 2 weeks after. Yep. You kind of have to or else it just kind of stinks. Also, depending on how you solder too. I find if you solder really slowly and you create a lot of fumes and mess, it creates much more of a scent. And it's not a pleasant scent either. Love the smell of gasoline, bleach, and Sharpies. What's the matter with you guys? If you Milmax support, does that mean layout options are expanded? Nope. No layout app options expanded. In fact, I would argue that if you Milmax something, you're kind of setting yourself to a layout because you can't get everything, unfortunately. I'm still nervous about soldering my keyboards, but I have soldered plenty on my car. I would say that skill translates, dude. I'm curious, what are you soldering on your car? Curious. Beautiful. Next row. Is there an issue with the switch in PCB and Milmax? The switch may not sit flat. I mean, if you're not doing it correctly.
Hi, Friday me, and I hope you're well.
Hi, Yura. How you doing? Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the 26 months. How are things? How's life? How's work? That one scuffed zoom? Scuffed zoom? Work is work? Man, I feel you there. I recently had someone from one of the companies I used to work at. Well, not used to. I'm still contracted under a few companies. It's like one of the subcontracted things that I usually do. So annoying. They literally came up to me the other day and they're just like, why are we still paying for X thing? And I'm like, well, X thing is part of a website group that we did. And it's a monthly, yearly subscription that costs like about $100. And you need it for this function on the website to keep working. And they got mad. They're just like, well, can we remove it? And I'm just like, if we remove the feature that generates all of your income, then there's going to be no, like, I just don't get it, man. There's like no good way to put this. And they're just like, they made like a shitty remark back to me. Like it was just uncalled for. And I had to bite my tongue, man, because like, I'm not trying to get into arguments with people, but it's sometimes people think they're funny when they're not funny. But they said some like stupid remark back about how like I was only good for what am I only good for managing add-ons? And I'm like, bro, literally that's kind of fucked up that you said that. But I just kept my mouth shut because it's not fucking worth it, man. Delete the service and generate your income? Sure, bud? Yeah, seriously. Since you work for Novelkeys, do you have any insider info on when the next restock will be in? No, not really. I don't. You know, I actually don't have that kind of insider information. That's not a joke. No, it isn't, dude. It got me kind of tilted when it happened. I'm not gonna lie. Insider trading's going on? No, I pinky promise there's none. Alright. Almost done this row. We'll do the bottom row last, and then some of these other ones right after that. No, it wasn't a tech company, but it was just some place I still contract at once in a blue moon. Hello, Real. How you doing, dude? Do you have LinkedIn or Behance? You know, I think I have a Behance somewhere, but I have not used it in God knows how long. STG sometimes. What's STG mean? Oh, I swear to God, some people don't treat others with human decency. Yep, that is actually for realsies. Speaking of insider info, when's Matrix 3.0 coming back to NK? Guys, I don't know. The only thing I know is like when things are happening about a week in advance. You have that, unfortunately, you have to ask Mike about that because he knows more than I do. Obviously, because he runs the business. It's on a boat. I only do the social media, guys. That's all I do. When's the Novelkeys IPO? In approximately... I don't know, guys. Guys, you know what I do know, though? Walking Dead is actually getting so good right now. I'm on season 9, getting towards the later half of it. I'm actually so interested in the show. Been fucking loving Walking Dead. I hope everyone has a fantastic night. Gotta go cook some dinner. Bye, here comes. Take care, dude. Peace out, Brandon. You ready for the storm? Are you talking about the episodes? Because they have. I just finished the Calm Before episode. Bumblebee switches? Oh yeah, kinda. Sorry, you guys can't even see what I'm doing. I keep moving down. I'm not used to this camera angle. Let me zoom out a little bit so you guys can kind of see more of what I'm doing. I can't see that show. It bores me to death. Really? I get kind of like low-key anxiety watching it. I code things. Thank you so much for your Prime. I hope you're having a good day today. Hello, hello. I fell hard off Walking Dead? Oh, I'm sorry, I think the offs confused me. I understand why, though. A lot of people did. So exactly, what are you doing for Novelkeys? I do their social media. And then I help out with some other stuff here and there, but I also pushed Mike to get the Discord, because I was like, we need Discord, man. It's important. So nice. Lemon Breezy, thank you so much for the 12 months of being here, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Remember the Noah V1? What was the difference between the V1 and V2? What is the difference? I actually don't even remember what the V2 was, or V1 was. I have trouble with sentence structure from time to time. Honestly, Kingdom, I have trouble reading, so I 100% am not judging you. I tend to read ahead. It's like a big problem I have. Like, I'll read 2 words ahead, then I'll stumble on my sentence. I have no idea why I do that for, but I've just always done it. Absolutely zero clue why I do it, though. The whole thing with the Walking Dead verse coming, chat, accept and embrace. I don't know, I like the Walking Dead. So far I am very entertained. I am a big fan. So it's social media that includes strategy, content, editing. Certain things I edit, yes. I'm gonna do this sock last because I can't remember which one here this one here was. Doc, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate you, dude. I hope you're having a good one today. But basically that, I edit my own photos, I take my own photos, I help with some of the strategy, but it's kind of a group effort with that kind of stuff. Because it's kind of like if something needs to be done, you know. Alex, about to board my flight right now. It's been a crazy day. Left early on the way. There was 3 car accidents, crazy traffic. Thought I was late when I came in. My flight was supposed to be boarding. Sprinted to the airport. Got delayed 30 minutes. I feel like that's kind of relieving in a way, though. I feel like that is a little bit relieving. Because that way there it gives you like a second to breathe. Okay. We zoomed in today. Yeah, some people wanted to see the Milmax sockets being soldered. Kiwi Kang,
Yeet.
Thank you, dude. Appreciate the tier 1, bro. I think the only thing that I've been feeling lately is, dude, I've been feeling like sheer exhaustion lately, and I can't really understand why I've been feeling this way. I definitely have been. I think, other than stream tomorrow I'm going to try taking it a little easier. Dude, thank you so much for the bits as well. I appreciate that, Micah. Thank you. I think my sleep quality is not great. Dude, speaking of that, I got my call back for my sleep study results. I have to go in and see someone, but they don't have bookings to do that until May. So they have the results, I guess, but I can't see a doctor about it until May, and they won't do stuff over the phone. So now I have a second booking until May. Dude, right? It's crazy. Dude, when I read that, like, because they left a voicemail, I was like, no way, May. Like, that doesn't even make sense. But yeah, May. May is the day I have to go in to get the results there and talk to someone about it.
Cool.
Thank you for the 21 months, Ugtug. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you. Have they heard of telehealth? I have no idea. Freaking healthcare systems back the frick up. I'm kind of feeling like that's probably what it is too, but fuck, man, it kind of sucks because like I feel like that's so long just to tell me like, what probably is going to be like a few sentences, you know? Can you have the results sent to another doctor? I don't know how that would work exactly because it's a sleep specialist that I'm going to be talking to. And there's not many of those around where I am. When I call for appointments for my patients, it's either next week or next month. That's crazy. May just seems so far away from me, man. Because that's what, January, February, March, April, May. Bro, I'm going to be waiting a while to get those results. What does this part do to the keyboard? So this is Milmax. It makes basically the switches removable. So if the client, Mr. RG Bruh, wants to switch switches without having to desolder, they can do that. It's actually a pretty handy part of a keyboard if you can Milmax it yourself. Real, thank you so much for the Prime, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you, man. It's like waiting for a group buy, except the group buy is my health, bro. Isn't that crazy? It's wild. Gotta run, dude, take care, Slurpless. Enjoy your flight. It's okay. I'll be patient, though. And when it happens, and I'll share the results with you guys, but my goodness, though, man. My goodness. Okay. We are done all the sockets for now. Let's take this guy here off. And this guy. Do you utilize a lubing station? You know, I'm actually in the weird part of this where I actually don't like lubing stations at all. I really can't stand lubing stations. It's maybe just me, but we're gonna go back to normal now, normal view. Check your Discord DM, you'll be laughing. Where's my mouse? Let's see what Zoto said. Let me see what Mr. Zoto sent. Message requests. Never mind, it's right here. Oh, the cat. Is this like a filter? That's cute. That's so funny. So you make keyboards for people in chat? They send me keyboard builds that they want done. Like they have their own, usually people who commission have their own kits ready to go. So they just don't either have the ability to solder it. Sometimes it takes the equipment people don't have, or some people are, honestly, like they just don't, they can't. Some people don't want to take the chance on maybe soldering their first keyboard. And it's, it is kind of a nerve-wracking process. It's fun. It's super simple once you get used to it all, but some people don't want to take that risk. And understandably so as well. There's no shame in sending it to someone to build. It's not a filter? Wait. Huh? For real? Matrix 3.0 ranking as a TKL? You know I haven't built one, right? I have not built a Matrix 3.0 yet. That is on my to-do list, but I have not built one. Yeah. There's a lot of keyboards I still haven't built. Tons of boards. Tons and tons of them. What's your favorite snack at the moment? They stopped selling my favorite snack, and I am pretty sad about it. Other than that, I think I'm a potato chip guy. I think I've always been a potato chip guy, but I think right now I'm kind of more into popcorn. Soldered copper pipe? No, nothing like that. Alex, a snack and a half? Please. Chat's my favorite snack, if you know what I mean. No, dude, they stopped selling. They had these Guinness potato chips, and they stopped selling them. Legitimately so sad. They just like got rid of them from the stores. They were so good. I thought I was keeping the company afloat by just how much I was consuming on a weekly basis. But apparently I wasn't doing enough. Apparently I could have done better. So this is the only one I ever put the switch in like this, but I might do it for the other two here. Just be super careful about it all. Lay's chips are the best. Lay's chips are pretty good. I don't mind Lay's chips. They're not my favorite chips in the world. I think the majority of other switches. Jesus, dude, I'm fucking losing my mind. Potato chips are my favorite. I think it's the one to the very right. I think so. It's like we can actually do both here. Miss Vicky's. They have this other brand called Hard Bite, which I really enjoy. Hard Bite chips are pretty damn good. But I haven't bought them in a while because they're kind of expensive, dude. They're kind of expensive. I really like pepper and lemon chips from any brand in my country. That sounds really good, actually. I don't, the only flavored chip I don't mind eating is I don't mind the cracked pepper. But I think that's pretty much it for flavored chips. I actually don't like ketchup chips at all. I think we're done here for the most part. All right, guys. We're done. We're done with all the soldering for this. We got it all done. Okay. Okay, I actually read that as what price point do you consider a potato chip high end? And I was about to give you my 2 cents on actually that entire topic of how expensive potato chips have become and why I don't agree with it. But keyboards, I would personally say anything over $250 is, to me, considered like a mid-range high-end keyboard. I think that's totally fair. I think $250, $300 is a completely fair price point to start that. Dude, you know what I'm not comfortable doing, guys? Paying $5.99 for a bag of fucking potato chips. It just, bro, it literally doesn't make sense to me, man. How is it possible in like the course of 3 years that potato chips have doubled in price? Yeah, that's not, dude, I swear to God, there were some packs that were like $6.99. I mean, I get why there's air in there, etc., but $5.99 is expensive, man. So sometimes we'll find potato chips on sale and we'll go from there, but yeah, they're fucking expensive. I'm just gonna flatten this one here down a little bit. So I'm gonna heat up the iron and reflow this particular socket. Thanks for the follows, guys. A box of dozen donuts locally is literally $9. Everything's so damn expensive lately, bro. It's not fun anymore, man. Dude, corn chips are anything half healthy or even just corn chips are just as expensive, if not the same price. It's still not worth it. 100% not worth it to get anything. So you kind of are forced to get whatever's on sale. Even a bag of, I personally think like the more boring potato chip for me is Lay's, just like classic Lay's. Even those are fucking expensive these days, dude. They flip potato chips too. There might be people who do that. The only reasonable bag of potato chips, in my opinion, but they taste not that great, like it's kind of hit and miss. It's a brand called Nosh & Co. from Rexall. I don't know if you guys in the States have Rexall, but it's just like some $2 bag of chips that's like, if you want your fill of potato chips, you can have those. And mind you, I love the taste way more from any other brand, but it's like $5.99 versus like $1 to $2, so. What's an Uncle Tetsu's cake cost these days? Asian chips, depending on where you get them, are just as expensive too. They're just as expensive, and it is honestly wild to me. All right, RG bro, we're done. We're done all the soldering here for this. All this stuff is good to go. It's always hard getting the first few alignments for these. You're a king? Hey, you're the king for reminding me. Almost forgot. Inflation's a bitch. Yeah, it is. It's annoying, I'll tell you that much. People complaining about lettuce, us dweebs about chips. Well, I mean, like, you can apply it to anything, you know? Even lettuce is ridiculous. Everything's ridiculously priced. It's just crazy, man. Like, I almost feel like it's... Obviously, the common argument is wages haven't increased, but everything else has, so... It's almost like they're completely phasing out this whole middle-class society, and they want people to either be low income or wealthy, and there's going to be no more middle class, which is just fucking wild to me. $10 for 4 heads of romaine lettuce, pretty much right on the dot. Yeah, that's weird, bro. That's exactly what's happening. Yeah. Have yachts and have nots. Capitalism. Yeah. That's why it means a lot to me, and I'm going to just take like 2 seconds to talk about this again. It means a lot to me when we have our discussions about financial stability and financial responsibility, because at the end of the day, I know we're building keyboards. I know it's a lot of fun, but none of us actually really need these things. All right? So if you guys are struggling to pay for rent this month, or you guys can't afford food and you guys are debating between food or not buying as much food and a keyboard, the obvious answer is please buy yourself the more important things you need in life. It means a lot to me that we take that seriously. I know you guys are going to joke around and say jokes in chat, but being dead ass, bro. It's not the time to be spending crap tons on keyboards. Dragons sitting on their piles of gold. Yeah, we're some Harry Potter, or not Harry Potter, wow. Lord of the Rings stuff. Dead ass. Meal prepping helps save money on food. Yeah. Cut back on Magic the Gathering. Isn't MTG kind of really expensive still? I feel like it is. Can we do a poll on financial position of chat? Do members really find themselves in a bad financial positions over keeps? I've been pulled aside by a few people who have said that like they have put themselves in debt over keyboards, but there are some people, man, who spend a lot. My main wish for our 2023 is Alex to build the slide anon once it releases. Anon because you don't know what form factor you'll be getting when you buy it. It could be a 40 or it could be an 1800. Is that a real thing? Food is temporary, Jane V2 is eternal? Is it though? Because when you die of starvation, can you take that with you? Really ask yourself that. Is it? Is it though? I mean, Def shouldn't be spending more on keyboards versus bills. Start eating the Toblerone way? Yeah, pretty much. Just eat the back of it, man. You're real quick. Put my 10 at 70 with me in the coffin. You know, some people throw roses over the coffins. You can just throw keyboards on top of mine. My Jane will be buried with me. That's fair. We'll take that as a that's fair moment. Crack the coffin as it's going in, bro. Throw keycaps instead of roses. GMK roses. You already know there's gonna be some like flipper who then loots my grave to try flipping everything that was on my coffin. Easy, bro. You already know that's gonna happen. You literally already know. Me. Who else follows the MKLF diet? More keebs, less food? Oh my gosh. Limited edition Alexotos grave keycaps. Bury the coffin in GMK trays. It'll all be biodegradable. Dude, if GMK moved to the coffin business, you'd be falling apart as they bring you to the grave, dude. You'd be falling out of the coffin as they bring you to the grave. You wouldn't even make it to the hole in the ground. You'd be on the floor somewhere. We don't want them doing that, all right? They're not good at making cases. They're not good. GMK bento coffin, please. Thank you for the stream. It's making my day a lot better, sir. Anytime, dude. I'm glad you guys are having fun today, man. I'm glad. I think I needed this today too. Need to order a coffin 2 years before you die so it arrives on time. Don't people do that though? Like on a real note? I don't know much about this kind of stuff, by the way, but don't you do this stuff like way in advance? Usually? For yourself? If you like pre-prep it? You can do that though, right? I want GMK to make my ABS coffin. Then it turns out warped. Can you imagine? There could be a poll to see if everything is out of order inside. Yeah. We can do bets to see if Alex has fallen out of the internal coffin. Sure, Chozo, that sounds good. We could do that. Who are you getting your coffins from? GMK? Can you imagine though, man? That'd be so funny. That would be absolutely hilarious. All right. We're all in, baby. Now to see if this keyboard is gonna sound good. We're still good. Ouch. Yeah, crushed my finger on that one. Linus moment. Now to see if this keyboard's gonna sound okay. Damn, it's a heavy case. It's actually not even that heavy. It just slipped out of my finger. All right. I am gonna put bottom foam under this because this is probably not gonna sound that good, but I do need to cut it. It's actually not even that heavy. This is just literally a piece of aluminum. There's no weight, no nothing on this. So this is going to be top mounted. My concern though is this big well over here. I think it's actually, is it this way or this way? It's this way. This big well over here, we need to cut some foam into. I actually don't know why they did this like at all. I'm very confused as to why this is even here. Because it just makes this like echo chamber. I have no idea why. So we're gonna custom cut some foam for this. Just machine some brass. Was there an insert for this? I don't think there was. Okay, let me get some scissors. Fill it with Permatex. Ew. Okay, it doesn't have to be exact here, but it's about the same depth. Thoughts on the kill mat? I personally think that stuff makes everything sound kind of bland. So I am not big on it personally. Where's my white marker? So I'm gonna cut this nicely. Where did I stick that thing? I have like a white paint marker that I use sometimes. I'll use the red Sharpie. Yeah, should be fine. Just dropped on Daily Clack. I have not, I could just use tape. That's actually a great idea. Who just said that? Old man, you're actually a genius. It's been a while. How's everything going? It's going okay, Jabril. How are you doing? Long time no see. Long time. I feel like it's been forever. Not just a hat rack, a the tape from the Mil Max. Oh yeah, kinda does. Okay. Trim it just a little bit on the edge here. Actually, a little bit more. I want to be tape modded when I die. That would be an interesting experience. It's probably been over a year. I sold most of my keyboard stuff. I kind of left the hobby. Oh, really? How come, if you don't mind me asking? All right, this will be the first piece of foam here. Let's try just with this piece inside this. And then we can go from there. Slip this guy around. Review here, review here. And now we have to set in all the daughter boards. Time for this. Which this goes like, is it on the top or the bottom? I think it's on the top, right? Yeah, it is. Pretty positive. All right, we need the piece for that. Where is it? There's also this thing which we need to put on. There's so many pieces for this. I wasn't just using my PC very much with quarantine. Oh, that's true. Is there already feet on this? Oh yeah, there is. This is the diffuser. And then we need these things. And then these things sit like this. If I recall. I think so. Actually, should we have done this before as well? You know, I don't remember too much. I'm a fan of the new angles. Thanks, Gerbil. I appreciate that. What bit do we need? We'll figure this out. What bit is this? So many bits. So many bits. So many pieces of this keyboard too. F18X V2, when is it dropping? Oh, I wouldn't know, to be honest. I'm not really following the keyboard too much, but I think I might pick one up when it does come out. Wrong bit. Okay, so if I remember correctly, like I said, it's been a while. Does this just screw into this? It does, but how does this lock into place? It has been way too long for this. Do we need a second piece for this? June or July at the earliest for V2. Oh, is it? It's actually not too far away. Oh no, this goes on this side.
Always love your content, M8.
That's right. Thank you, dude. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys. Ika, I appreciate that. Thank you. Much love. I think this goes... Actually, first we need to figure out one thing before I slide these into place. This sits like this. Like this. Does it? Yes. And the daughter board goes on the top. Does it? Yes, it does. Okay. So... according to G on Discord, what's your opinion on the Vanguard? I don't think I have any opinion on it quite yet. I don't think I have anything opinion-wise. As we figure this out, guys, it's been a while. Actually, is there an instruction manual for this online? Before I forget to. It has been way too long since I built a Matrix Noah. Matrix Noah V2 build guide. Let's see. Let's just skip to the end. Soldering Milmax. No, it's not it. Building the board. Are they going to tell us? Yeah, PCB testing we already did. Is there no assembly? switches. I think there was a YouTube video that I saw. Yeah, I'm trying to look just to make sure how this particular thing works with these screws. Like I said, it's been way too long. No, this person just skipped right over it. Oh, what did they do here? Oh, I think they screwed it in from the other side. I'm not sure what they did. Yeah, I'm honestly not sure how they did this. Let's see. Build stream. Let's watch Mech Merlins. This is not too far away for this. What are you guys up to tonight anyways, besides watching me? You guys do anything fun? Oh, did they screw it in? Okay, it looks like you do have to screw it in from the other side, which I don't think we can get at now. I'm failing miserably. Wait, what happened? Miserably designing a PCB? Oh. Is it really that miserable? Did these little screws go on this side? Perhaps. Yes. Shimo documents. Let's see this. Close this. So they put this. If you find some keys before soldering it, make sure everything works. Yep, we did that. Did they solder these down? Did they solder the spacers? Is that what they want you to do? I think that's what they want you to do. The soldering position of the SMD spacers? What? I don't remember that on the first one. Is that the V1 though, or the V2? What time frame do you want me to skip to? Hold on, let me see. Not sure. Solder all, rule all? Yeah, pretty much, dude. Solder the solder. Let's see. Thank you, Sledge. I appreciate you, dude. Skip to about 3 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Let's see. 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's see, what's Mr. Nathan doing for this? Is Mr. Nathan also confused on what to do here? I mean, I think that's what they want to do, is solder it down. I don't think we need to do that though. I think we can get away with not having to solder this in place by just aligning the spacers properly. Because I think that's what I did for mine, which is you screw it onto this. So this would sit this way, and then you align it on. Let me double check positioning. Oh, yeah, it makes sense for positioning. Finally tuning in again after 2 weeks. Leronic, how you doing, dude? How are things? How is life? I hope all is well with you. We need this little guy here. I think I remember what to do. Like I said, it's been a while with the Matrix. But I think these just sit in place. I don't think you actually need to solder anything. They kind of just like friction into place with these little wells here. Attending a wedding in Winnipeg last week and straight back to school afterwards. Damn. Sounds like very busy work. Weddings are something I am not prepared for. I no longer have a suit that fits, guys. Solder the standoff into the main PCB and the daughter board, then screw those stand. I am not soldering this in. There's no way. I think we can just friction fit this. Because I think if we do this and then screw it into place, I think that's what I did for mine. And then you just slide this in. Yeah, and now it sits there perfectly. You do not need to solder that. We're good. That's how I remember doing it. And this is not going to go nowhere. No way am I soldering that into place. That's going to be so difficult to remove. Then how does my client remove this if they ever need to remove the PCB? Watch it get loose when you put the USB connector. No, we'll see. We'll see, Toasty. Okay, now the second part, which is the LED board. These tiny little LEDs. This LED board's kind of cool. It's kind of neat, but we also need to put these little blocker things on. They ought to have screws on both sides. Yeah, that would make the most sense if they had it both sides screwed in. Because then at least that way there you have some way to remove it. But there's no way we're gonna do that. Kim Linwin, how you doing? Hello, hello. Oh, I was like, where did this go? In the Teja video, at 2 hours, he just puts it in. Yeah. I saw what Teja did, which is sparked a memory on how we did it for ours as well. There we go. And this is going to get screwed in as well. And this goes this way. So we need the screws for this, which are these two tiny little screws, which is a different head. Goddamn. Famous streamer in chat? There's a lot of famous people here in chat today. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Too many famous people here. Oh, the black part can be removed, the black strip, and those just get screwed in? What happened? Sorry? Is this the right screw for this? I'm not sure, actually. Is it these black ones? Oh, the black part? You're talking about on the sides here? Yeah, that'd probably be way easier. If I want to mil-max a 1.6 millimeter PCB, I mean, you can get away with 0305s. I think that's totally fine to use. I don't think it's this bit. I think we have to use these ones. No, I think these are too big too. Hold on, let me find out. Oh no, this gets flipped around. It's this way. So it probably is these ones. 3305s are really expensive, but I think those are probably going to be your best option too. I don't know. I think you can get away with anything. I would probably, like, if you're new, are you very comfortable with soldering? Fortunately, the labeling on these things is not existent. Oh, dude, it's all right. Half the fun about building these things is learning, so I am completely okay with what is happening. Should we put this black piece on first? We should. Let's put this back on now. There's that. How much is 3305s for a TKL? How much is 90 3305s? Out of pure curiosity. Right. The main thing I hope is this sounds really good. That's what I'm hoping. That is my goal for today. Is this sounds fucking awesome. And what bits does this use? I don't care who knows. I am not sorry that you are my favorite Canadian. I like how you said sorry there. Thank you, Mr. Hockey. I appreciate you, dude. That means a lot, bro. What would you suggest someone do when they're over the hobby? Sell everything and take the loss, or keep things for a few months? So, Crummy, I'm going to say this. I think mindset shift would be the first thing I'd suggest to someone. Because, like, I think the moment you start calculating things as, like, a loss in a hobby is when you kind of, like, immediately tell your brain, like, I didn't have fun with this. I know where you're coming from, but I would shift the mindset a little bit. Like, if you do want to sell things off to, like, I would, you know, again, shift your mindset to sell things off to maybe make room for new hobbies. But I would suggest, like, definitely seeing if you have friends and even in some cases family who want to buy some of this stuff. You could do that. You're the best Canadian. Thank you, person. I appreciate you. There's 2 more screws. But yeah, just try to shift that mindset a little bit. The plate foam piece actually color matches the case pretty well. Yeah, it actually does. I think this will really help though, because usually the Noahs sound pretty hollow. I did not follow the Alexotos financial rule. Oh no. But why not, man? Why not? Actually, this is such an ugly piece. Oh, this is actually kind of cool. Okay, I'm really hoping this sounds good. We're not going to put anything in between this for now. Oh, daughter board. Hold on. I thought this was the daughter board, but there's a second daughter board. Actually, you know what we have to do here? Loosen everything up just a slight bit to angle the PCB a little bit. Gotta admit, Matrix didn't do a great job in making this user-friendly to build. Sag? What happened, Omar? What are you sag about? What are we sagging here in chat? I think you can do everything first and put the black strips on the top. The black strips aren't really bothering me there. It's more just getting this daughter board kind of like securely put in place here. I think I might have to unscrew some of these screws, which is totally fine. I'd rather do this right. It seems like a tough build, sheesh. It's just weird. Like, it's just awkward. Not really hard per se, it's just awkward. It might seem like we took a little longer because we did mil-maxing on it. Maybe it's just the perception of being a little bit tougher. All right, let's see if we can get this into place now. All right. Well, we are good. there's not much space for the daughter board to get in. No, not at all. And it needs to either be soldered on, which again, I don't agree with, or kind of friction put into place there, which I am opting to stick that in with some friction rather than solder this in so we can actually remove this one day. I think if we had done it the opposite, it would have been a bad idea. Am I late for the party? Hi, Rady. How you doing? You were not late. You were just on time. Okay. This is going to get plugged in here. So many JST connectors. Holy smokes. All right, let's make sure it turns on. We are good. I think I will put the diffuser on. The LEDs actually on this particular Noah on the top aren't as bright on the top. Okay, let's put the diffuser on. So let's actually get rid of this. Let's stick our diffuser on for this too. Although what layer the diffuser goes in, I'm not sure exactly. Does it just sit on top? Or do we take this piece out? I think we might take this out and then put the diffuser on top of this. Does this just pop out? It comes with two diffusers, a black one to block light and a white one to see the lights. Which one do you want in, RGB? Which do you prefer? Do you want the black one, which was like a little, it's like a little slit? Or do you want the frosted diffuser? Totally up to you. I think either or is a fun choice. Oh yeah, the black one. Oh yeah, huh. There's a black one already in there. Totally up to you. I shall let you pick this one here. Let's go with the frosted. Yeah, I would have went with the same thing. You can barely see anything with the black one. Good choice. Our foam is getting in the way here of it seating nicely. Alex, why can't I make you hydrate? I don't know why the hydrate's gone, to be completely honest with you. I don't exactly know what happened to our hydrate option. I'll have to look at it after we're done stream here today. But yeah, I'm not sure. This went this way. Honestly, not sure. I should take this out for the time being. There we go. And let's screw, actually, do we need to screw this one here first? Yeah, let's screw this one here first. Where's Chozo when you need him? Wait, what happened? What do we need Chozo for? The command? Can Chozo even do anything about that? All right, guys, now we're done. Do you think cream sodas need lube? You don't have to. I don't think you need to lube them. They're pretty damn good stock. I would suggest that if you lube them only if you want to make them a slight bit smoother, but you don't need to lube them at all. I personally don't think you do. Done. Let's see what it looks like with the frosted one actually, instead of just the all blacked out one here. Oh, that's way nicer on the top now. You can actually see those RGB things on the top. That looks way better. Way, way better. That's a cute looking keyboard actually. All right, cool. Very, very nice. All right, actually we need to put this piece on first. This will need to go on this way. Hydrate. Alex, you don't know Wald Omar? What did Omar redeem? Sorry guys, I'm not donowalling anyone. I'm just trying to get the keyboard to install. He redeemed compliment? While I was away? Omar, are you still here? I'll make this right now. If Omar's still here, we'll get the best compliment going. I am BB. Omar, I might have missed this, but you know what I never miss? I never miss how truly beautiful you are every single day that you're living, all right? I love you, dude. I hope that everything's going absolutely fantastic for you.
That's a smart idea.
Oh, I'm still watching Teha in the background. That's good.
I'll just tape it. I don't know if tape's gonna...
Oh, Teha was gonna tape it? Dude, we both had the same problem. That's pretty funny. That was beautiful. Alex got that Riz? I only learned what that meant recently. That's crazy. Dies of cringe? Okay, dude. It's not cringe if Omar decided that it was a good compliment. Why are there so many different bits for this keyboard? Why is there like 4 different bits? Dude, I am so hoping this sounds good. I think that's what I lacked doing the first time was I used the silicone the first time I did a Matrix Noah, and it sounded like butthole, and I didn't desolder it. I just tried to like mod it with foams and stuff and silicone on the bottom. It still might be a bit hollow, but we can try to remedy that with this other copious amount of foam that I brought over. So we're gonna see. We are gonna see. Ooh, this is a nice keycap set for this. Okay, let's put it all on before we judge. Let's put it all on before we make a decision here. Because I ain't trying to make a decision at this very moment. I'm fine. It's fine. I claimed Alex as my BF 2 years ago. It's actually kind of true, to be honest. It might be a bit hollow, but we'll see what we can do. It does look really nice. So Tim's a homewrecker. I mean, are you really surprised at this point here, though? Are you truly surprised? Is anyone surprised? The spellbook looks amazing on the Heracles. Thank you, dude. I think it turned out pretty well on that keyboard. Oh god, what happened to this bottom row of keycaps? They're everywhere. Oh gosh. We need shift. Where's the short shift? This guy. Beige. Beige is always too fine. It is too good. Whole lot of beige tonight. This is actually a really beautiful color combo with this. Very, very pretty. Let's go back to our alphas for a second. Kind of aesthetic, not gonna lie. Yes, it's kind of nice. This is a vibe. I don't even think you need any extra like colors or anything in here. think this looks really nice. Beige is truly the supreme color. I've never seen what this nice PBT set looks like other than the product photos. Very comfy. Yeah, this is actually a very comfy looking set. It's a very nice shade of beige. I like it. Final verdict on the Heracles is I ended up liking it a lot to the point where I'm like daily driving the thing. So I am very much enjoying it. Very, very much enjoying it. Hello? Tab, come out. What are my top TKLs? That's tough. I've built so many good TKLs. I think the Shelby was one of my tops. What else has been my tops? Heracles is really chunky. Yeah, it's very chunky. Beige is best. Beige is indeed the best keycap set. It just works with so many things. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, as we put keycaps on this and make this sound a little bit different with all the keycaps on it, this gets a little bit better and better every single time I click it. I saw your vids from the F18X videos a couple of years back. Dude, that was a while ago. Yeah, that was ended up being a great card. I still love my F18X. I think that still might be on my top. Greg would have fit the theme of the switches though. You know what's funny? I have Greg right here. But, dude, I don't know, man. The yellow on Greg doesn't work on everything. I think that yellow is like very pungent yellow, while this has a bit more orange to it. Do you guys not think this has a bit more orange to the... No love for Greg? No. This is really nice. This is actually really pretty. Dude, okay, so the foam I ended up putting inside of this RGB bra, or RG bra, was foam that came, it was special foam that came with the Link 65. They just sent me so much of it. And I think that was the right call, because it's like a special, like not as dense foam. I think we made the right call there. I think this actually doesn't sound too bad. Where's page up? That's not the right profile. This is the right profile. Is it? Yeah, it is. The foam in that weird hollow spot of the case? No, the foam in between the plate and PCB. That foam, the little tiny foam, I only put there just to like kind of diffuse some of the sound, but I think we made the right call.
Sorry, not
Mr.
sorry
Hockey.
for 33 months.
Thank you, dude. I appreciate the love, dude. 33 months, though. That's crazy. Thank you for all the support. All right. This looks pretty nice, actually. I'm kind of into this with the blue bottom. Okay. The blue bottom is actually really nice finish on this, though. I have to admit. Ignore the fingerprints. It is a nice finish on it. Oh, I'm kind of into you, dude. A little bit of a red accent on the back, the bum of it as well. Is this a bento blue? I'm not sure if this is like a bento blue. Cute little side profile. I think the top is really kind of retro styled as well, kind of, with all this beige going on. I like it. This is nice. This is a cool combination of things. Yeah, I don't think that's an exact good match for bento. You know what? This is not bad. For what this is, I don't exactly know how to turn off the RGB. I'll move some of these. Because I don't love the RGB kind of seeping through, but this is actually not that bad sounding. Yeah, you can kind of see some of the RGB. Yeah, it's all right. You can probably turn that off with the... Nope, that didn't do anything. God, I hope I'm not going to turn off the stream doing this. Oh, there we go. I did it. Nice. We did it. Beautiful. Now we change this to a little bit of a rainbow. All right, that's nice. Okay, my man did it. So these are, God, I don't remember what switches these are. Bespoke EV 00 linear switches with nice PBT classic beige, and we're using an aluminum plate. We're using not the stock silicone dampener that they included with this. This thing here is insanely dense and looks like it's going to sound like garbage just from looking at this. So we decided to not use that. So let's see what this is going to sound like. Why is the RGB turning on when I click things? Okay, I have no idea. Yeah, this spacebar is kind of it's kind of thumpy. Interesting. I just turned off all the RGB. Very, very interesting. I like this. Alright, how's the leaf ping? I got rid of all of it. You can't even hear it. There's not much we can do with that, guys, with the sound of this case. Unless we add more foam to the bottom of this. Let's see. I think we're gonna try one thing. I don't mind this, to be honest. It's not a bad sound profile. I just want to see the internals of this one more time. Just one singular more time. What could we do to this to make this a bit different? I don't think there's honestly much we can do, unfortunately. What I will suggest us doing, we can try one last thing. I brought over, no, I didn't bring over. Let me try one more thing. No, not polyfill. I'm actually thinking a PE foam sheet on the very bottom, just a very thin foam sheet. Let me go get one. I think we'll stick on theme with this board. Maybe we'll just use this on the bottom. Just like that. Let's put this back on top. It's all aluminum. There's no weight on the bottom, unfortunately, so that's why you're hearing a lot of the case resonate like the way it is. Not much we can really do. But I think we actually didn't do too bad with this. Force break? We could try to force break it as well. Let's see. Did this change up the sound? I think it helped a little bit. It got rid of some of the metallic-y ping, but not as much as I was hoping for. I don't even think there's places to force break this. It sounds less off, yeah. I don't think you can force break this, guys. There's nothing touching. There's no touching bits. So I don't know if we truly can force break this. Let's see. How do you change layer on this keyboard? It's like stuck on a layer. Bro, I don't know the options for this. Is there a key map for this, RG? A lot of different RGB options. It's stuck on layer 1. Pull up, it's not in VIA, unfortunately. We know all the keys work, it's on layer 1 it seems. I just don't know how to get it out of layer 1. Vial? I don't think, is this in Vial? Do I have Vials installed in this computer? No, I don't. There's a map in the GH drive, but it's not labeled. No idea, man. Okay, I'll experiment. I'll look into this as we go, but let's unplug it for now. Oh yeah, VialRocks does work in a browser. I think this doesn't sound as bad now with the sheet on the bottom. I think this actually sounds not too bad. We can try a GMK spacebar, but the client is using PBT. No, it doesn't show up here. Let's see, do they have a label of things? Oh, so this is, hold on, let's try this. This could be just a bent pin that's happening in this guy. No, should be. Okay. Okay, well, I'll have to play around with it for the time being and see what we can do for layouts. I wonder if there is a VIA file for this. I wonder. When I use PBT, it just felt thuddy, so I also might be the case. It could be PBT. Do you guys want to see what an ABS one sounds like? We can try that. I don't mind. We can try ABS. Here, let's give it a go. Why did my music turn off? Oh, I turned it off. Yep, okay, let's go get an ABS spacebar. It's okay, I'll leave it off for now. I don't feel like rebooting it. Let's grab an, oh, I have one right here actually. Let's see, who knows? Maybe it'll change it up just ever so slightly. It definitely sounds a bit nicer. Hold on, I need to lube this dab. Hold on. Tune it up a little bit more. Hold on. Let me tune it, and then we'll dissect it. 1 second.
Peepo hey PP Jedi.
I think I preferred the PBT. I kind of think I personally prefer the PBT, guys. Let me see what the PBT sounds like again. I think I preferred this one. These are just syringes of lube you can get from like Kinetic Labs. So that's where I get mine from. But there's a variety of places you can get it from. You don't have to get it from Kinetic Labs. You do not have to. Just get it on Amazon. Yeah, you could just get it on Amazon as well. Okay, let me see. Is there a flash file for this? Because I'm going to just flash this PCB. What plate is this? This is an aluminum plate. This is the alu plate. I don't mind this, honestly. I don't know why people hate on PBT. I think it sounds better than some. Yeah, I think so too. I don't mind this. I think this actually sounds pretty good, to be honest. Well, where's my headphones? I don't think there's much more we can do to the Noah, but I will say this. This sounds significantly better than my Noah. Significantly. So I think that definitely helps with... definitely a good sign when you can get something to be better. Hi, Archetype. How you doing, dude? Do you refill your syringes? You can. I do sometimes. But I'm just out of 205D0, like, in general. But I think this keyboard looks pretty sweet. I don't mind this at all. I think this is actually pretty cool. This is, I think, where most of the sound is leaking out. So I might do some experiments. See how there's like a gap here in this case? There's nothing you can do about this. I showed you guys this even before the build. I don't know if you can, maybe I have to do this view. See the gap? You can see the internals. I might tape over it, but you're gonna see the tape. So I need to figure out if I have any black tape. But I think that also might be one of the reasons why some of this sound is like leaking out. I have to go find my electric tape. I have no idea where it is. I heard keys tend to sound quieter when you send them away. The further you are, the quieter it is. It's true, it is. That's true too. But I think we did a pretty good job with this today. I'm not gonna put any more foam with the risk of this sounding like overly foamy. Oh, is it left tab switches layers? Oh, is it? So when you do what? Function this? Or I guess this? Oh, no, that didn't do anything. I'll figure out the layers afterwards. Let's actually open back up that link. All right, though, guys. I'm pretty positive that's going to be the end of stream. Yeah, I think I'm just going to reflash it. Thank you guys so much for being here. Appreciate it. Fun little reminiscent days of the Noah. This has been interesting. I like the alphas a lot. The spacebar is weird to me. I think it might be the gap on the bottom of the case, truthfully. I think that's what it is. Other than that, there's only so much you can do. Let's work out the flash and layer stuff later. Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. Probably do that after, I'll probably do that tomorrow and I'll be in touch with you, RGB bro. RG bro. See you guys next time. Let's see if we can go raid. Let's see. Who can we go raid? Who's on? Oh, I know who we're raiding. We're gonna raid Jerry. He's playing some Maple Story. Take care, everybody. Enjoy. Love you guys. Jerry's also in the keyboard hobbies. You can ask him to look at his keyboards and stuff too. But take care, everybody. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you and peace out, everyone. Talk to you guys probably tomorrow, actually. So peace out, everyone.